What's up?
It was the weekend of beauty for the Imperfect Strangers podcast, huh?
Listen. From the course of editing the episode, last week's episode, and hearing myself talk about how hairy I was like, first of all, this is way too much information to be giving motherfuckers about my body hair. Second of all, I shouldn't even have body hair to be talking about. Nervous about the B117 variant. I gotta buy the bullet. I gotta go. I gotta get it all done. And remember when I told you that if you missed that appointment down there,
yeah,
that you're in for, the house of pain is in effect, y'all. And it was.
Oh.
It was the worst 37 minutes of my life.
And you sweat right through that paper? Oh,
baby, the paper was soggy.
She's like, flip over, and it just ripped.
And like when my back was curling up off the motherfucking. She was laughing, I was laughing, because we were both laughing, because she said, she's a little Brazilian lady. She's like, it's gonna be terrible today. I'm sorry. I was like, listen, I'm sorry. I said, I have an extra $10 to add to your tip, so don't even just let's do it, baby. She goes, I mean, I'm really good, but I'm not this good. I was like, listen. Let's just get the work done.
It's like bust out the machete.
And it was yeah. It was Machete Monday, all right. It was but my armpits look good, baby.
Good. Your picture, they looked gorgeous.
Why did I send you a picture of my armpit though? You can't just throw that out there. The reason why I sent Amanda a picture of my armpits is because she sent me a picture. Okay, I don't think that I just started this.
But I mean, to be honest, it wouldn't be out of the realm of text. Yeah, so I sent you a picture of my very red face post microneedling, wherein I think that I impressed my esthetician with my level of pain tolerance, which I don't think that we've ever discussed this before, but I do take a lot of pride in how much pain I am able to tolerate. And she started off.
This is good news.
She was like, so how does this feel? And I was like, you could do more. And she was like, okay. And so she did a little bit more. She's like, how does this feel? And I was like, also more. And so she cranked that baby up all the way to the highest level. And she was like, is this okay? And I was like, yes. I was like, needle the shit out of my face. I was like, I want to bleed. I want my, it was amazing. She's like on my 11s, like, just pounding the shit out of them. And I was like, yes, go for it. Let's just deeper and deeper.
So you got your face jackhammered.
I walked out. She was like, oh, we're having, yeah. We're having blood return. She was like, this is excellent. She was like, this is exactly what you want to see, because this is what stimulates your body to, repair itself and produce. And I was like, yes. So I walked out there.
See, what's crazy is your face looked really, really red. I was like, God damn.
Yes. I mean, it looked like a mega sunburn. Today is sunburn light. It hurt last night. Chris was like in the mood, and I was like, nah, not with this face. Thank you. So yeah, I hope that in a couple months I look like the teenage babysitter, because that's the goal.
But here was the thing, you looked so red, but like I know, because I know what I'm looking at. I was like, oh yeah, baby, on Tuesday she's about to be glowing in this bitch. Like,
yeah,
that was dedication right there.
I was not.
It hurt when she went by that bony part of your eye socket on the left and right of your temples.
Oh, yeah. And she was just, I could feel her right there on my crow's feet. She was just like, meh, meh, going back and forth, all in little circles all around. I was like,
I know your butthole was tingling, baby. God, it hurts.
I love it. I love it. I just sat there.
Too.
I did eat a little mint about an hour, before my appointment. So I was like good and ready to go. And I just laid there because, anytime like after kids going to the doctor, like getting a pap smear, that 15, 20 minutes that you've got to wait on that table waiting for the doctor, I just lay back and close my eyes. I'm like, this is kind of nice.
I'm like very excited about this new understanding of Amanda Lee because I hate a bitch that can't handle pain. I gotta be honest. People are like, oh my God, it must hurt. Like for example, pedicures. Oh my God, that looks painful. Bitch, if the pedicure don't hurt, what you really doing?
Right.
This ain't hygiene.
Right.
If your facial doesn't hurt, if the extractions don't hurt, what are we really doing here?
If I'm paying that money and I'm going to lay on that table for an hour and a half, I want to walk out of here with my money's worth. So
yeah, I want to feel, and I do definitely, I know that people always say that pain is not necessarily beauty. Yes, it is. Right. Yes, it is. If you leave the gym and you're not a little bit like, ooh, you're not worried about waking up tomorrow in pain, then what? You're just fucking around in there. If you don't have pain during a beauty procedure, then what are we talking about?
No.
I want to brace for it. I want to be kind of sweaty.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like when the waxing lady goes back in with tweezers, that's worse than the wax itself.
It is.
And there are levels of pain.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's not like you're just gonna lay there and okay, no. There are stages. So first is the hot wax, and then she'll see you crinkle up, and she'll be like, "Oh, too hot," and you'll be like, "Bitch, you know full well it's too hot. You just saw my whole body quiver." So first it's the hot part. Then it's the anticipation of the rip.
Yep. Because she gets that little edge, and she starts to like peel up the edge, peel it, and you're like,
and then the big rip is coming. And then the last rip at the very edge of that last piece of wax, like for some reason that one always gets stuck, so she has to go back in, and you're like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
But with the micro needling, it's a different kind of like, you got to meditate to get through that shit.
It almost reminds me of getting a tattoo. I was thinking this yesterday as it was happening. I thought this is kind of like tattoo light. Like when they're filling in your tattoo. I know you don't understand this metaphor. It's not a metaphor. This comparison.
Analogy.
Yeah. It doesn't. Like at some point, your body just kind of like kicks in that adrenaline, and you're just like, okay. It just becomes this kind of like numb, vibrating thing that's happening.
Right, and every now and again, your brain will remember, oh, hey, you're getting stabbed with needles, and then you'll feel it. Yeah. But then if you go back into that place where you're like, I have to be doing, because the microneedling for me, because I got these bony-ass cheekbones. So when she goes over that area, girl, my toes are curled. I am like, oh, Jesus. It hurts really bad. She was like, the first time I had it, she was like, wow, I've never seen your body tense up like this. She's like, are you sure you're okay? And I was like, no, I probably could go for more pain. And she's like, no, your body is really tense right now. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that's cool. I mean, I delivered Shalom Beck. I'll be fine.
Yeah.
It really is true, though. Once you deliver that first baby and you've experienced a level of pain that you didn't even know existed. Like, people talk about pain thresholds. No, first of all, men talk about pain. Girl,
no,
you don't say shit to me, man. You don't know anything about pain.
No.
Okay? You can't even get an ingrown toenail cut out. Shut your ass up. We're talking about babies coming out of our bodies. Okay? And we're talking about a sledgehammer hitting you repeatedly in the bottom of your spine for 28 hours and the baby's still inside your body.
Yeah, there's absolutely no comparison. And especially for women who have had cesareans and that first week, just getting out of, I mean, you're afraid to laugh because your incision hurts so bad. And I remember after Lennox and Chris, Lennox was born mid-November, and I was like, listen, you got 6 weeks before this deductible turns over. So you best be getting into the urologist to get your surgery done, so that we, because this shit's free. You go for it. And I remember him saying something. We were like passing in our bathroom, and he was like, he made a noise about his balls. And I was like, I'm sorry.
What?
Do your testicles hurt? And he was like, yeah.
Wait. About an in and out procedure?
Yeah. And granted, now I'm 4 weeks from delivering Lennox, or 4 weeks out from, so 4 weeks postpartum. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk into the closet. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to dig real deep for some sympathy. And if I find it, I'll come back out and we can talk. But I was like, don't be sitting here talking to me about your swollen balls, because really in the grand scheme of things, like the things that my body has been through to produce these children for you, like let's not.
Girl, if I'm scratching Justin's back and then stop for a moment to get a blackhead, he's like, what the fuck hurt so bad? I'm like, are you serious right now?
Wait a minute. Do you
I've
love that?
I've literally been run over. Well, yes. What are you talking about?
Oh my God. It's my favorite. I don't know anybody else that does it.
Well, I'm not allowed to do it. He won't allow it. But every now and again, I try to sneak one in.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, I can't do it.
Chris has one like between his shoulder blades that's always there, and it's always so productive, and it is literally so gross, but it's my favorite.
Oh my God, I would love that. And does it oodle?
Oh, it's
like,
just
when it comes out?
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. And it's
no,
deep.
I don't have any oodlers.
Oh, it's just.
Oh, I wish.
Oh, it's good.
I know, and it's one of those where you think you're done, but you're not done, so you can just go a little bit more.
Yes.
And if his bitch ass can sit still, you could really get it. I imagine having that luxury in my life, but Justin Beck has actually beautiful skin, so very rarely has problems. His back is really pretty.
Well,
bitch.
good for him. Yeah, Chris doesn't really have any, but he does or sometimes he'll get like ingrown hairs, which is also really pleasing.
Love an ingrown hair.
It's my favorite.
But Justin doesn't let me pick at him like that. We don't have that kind of relationship, which is sad because I feel like it doesn't allow me to be my fullest self. Whereas, there's a lot of things that he likes to do to my body that I don't necessarily think are that cool. So I'm like, you're really not going to let me cut your cuticle on your big toe? You're just not going to let me do that?
And it's one of those things that like once you start thinking about, like I can't stop thinking about it, and I just have to do it because I can't stop thinking about it.
But he allows you to. Yeah, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening is when I'm raking his back with the shish kebab stick like an asshole, giving him, Justin Beck TM chills. When I'm giving him the chills, sometimes I'll notice like a little coiled up ingrown hair. Mm-hmm. And it'll be so exciting, especially if there's a little blackhead with it.
Oh.
Those are the best. And when they come out so clean and it leaves that tiny flesh hole.
Oh, my God.
Oh, bitch, that was a good one. But he doesn't enjoy it. He complains, stop, you're ruining my chills. And I'm just like, you're ruining my whole life. Like, you're just gonna let that sit, because I have to just let it live there because he won't let me.
Oh, it's such a shame.
It's demoralizing. I especially hate, and that's why I don't do well at like pools or beaches, because if you get too close to other people's flesh and you see problems, you're like, why have you not addressed that?
Right.
I used to know this girl this is terrible, but I used to know this girl. She had a huge blackhead on her clavicle. And when I say huge, I mean like take a Sharpie marker that's run out of ink and just boink, dab it onto your skin. It was like that big. So you knew it was ripe to the motherfucker.
Oh my gosh.
And every time I saw her, I could only focus on that thing. I could only focus on that thing. It drove me crazy.
And you know that one's coming out like a plug. It's like solid. It's like satisfying.
Exactly like a plug. And the problem with that one is it's coming out like a plug, and if you're not careful, you're going to lose it. It's going to roll somewhere. And you're going to knock it. You're not going to get the opportunity to examine it because you're too fucking excited. And I rolled onto the floor somewhere. You're looking all around. Where the fuck did it go?
Oh my God. You are not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah, and Shalom's starting to have a little bit of issues on her nose, and she is like her dad. Their pain threshold is just bullshit. So you can't work with them. And you know, preteen skin is so poreless and thick, like you can't get it out unless you apply real pressure. And they're like, "Oh my God, Mom!"
Yes.
And you're just like, "Really, really."
Yeah, for Quinn, I had to teach her how to take, because she won't let me do it, because she sometimes gets a couple, like, right up in her hairline. And so I showed her how to take, like, 2 Q-tips and just kind of, like, gently apply pressure to each side. And so I found her in there a couple of times, like, sitting on my sink up in the mirror, you know, getting them out. But I bought this. You might try this for Shalom. I got this, it's like a vibrating blade. My sister got one off of Amazon, and she really liked it. And it has like a couple different settings that you can do different stuff with, but I use it for blackheads. And so you turn it on and it vibrates. And then I just kind of like put it perpendicular to like the side of my nose and just put a gentle pressure. And it just extracts all those blackheads. It is so satisfying. And it doesn't, you know, pinch or irritate your skin. And it's like $12 on Amazon.
And is it the thing that I've seen on Instagram where it's like scooping out oils too?
Yeah, sometimes like if I take it across the front of my nose where I don't really have anything and I press down and it just like releases oil. Yeah.
Baby.
I'll send you the link. It's really good.
Justin has really great skin and doesn't, you know, men.
Of course.
You'll sit here and I have an arsenal of you know, acids and serums and you know, extractions and a schedule and creams and fucking burning things and you know, just trying to achieve that Asian girl, that Japanese girl, that Korean girl. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Where their skin looks like fucking glass and you're just like, bitch, really?
Yep.
And you're just like, what procedure is that? Where can I get it? How do I do it? Is it painful? I don't care, lady. What is it? Yeah. But Justin has really clear, pretty skin, and literally just be like, fucking ran water over it. Like, what?
Yeah. Washes his face with like Dial soap. Yeah.
Girl, he'll wash his face with Pine Sol if you let him. He's he just doesn't fucking care. Yeah. And his skin is beautiful, but he does have a little suction tool that he likes.
Oh.
But won't let me use on him. He has to do it.
Oh.
And I'm just like, ew.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
I have this microcurrent device called a zip, and sometimes Chris will get these. It's almost like, I don't know if it's cystic acne, I don't know if it's ingrown hairs, but especially like when he has a beard, he'll get them kind of along his jawline. I think they might be cystic because they tend to hang around. And so I've got him convinced to let me use the zip on his face. So he shaved yesterday. So I'm hoping that I can slather him up with the gel that comes with it, because it has this treatment on it that you can use to kill bacteria on your face. And it works really, really well. So I'm interested to see what it does for the stuff that he's got on his jawline.
What comes out of those?
I think from what I understand, he says that like nothing really comes out of them. They're just like hard and sore and inflamed. And I think sometimes they'll be productive, but most of the time it's just like they hang around like this sore little knot in his face.
Oh, he has to get the esthetician lady's got to get in there with a little needle and stab it out.
See,
yeah, baby, that's what I like.
I thought about that, or like, can't you get cortisone shot into those? Doesn't that help?
Something I anything with a needle going into something, I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. Which is why I'm kind of getting excited about when Outside opens and I, finally step into the fucking real world and laser my body hair. But I've heard it's painless now.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I never had laser hair removal. I have a girlfriend that did it, and I think she really liked it. Her husband did it, and his results were amazing. He did his chest, and I know that they both love it. I think she did everything. I'm super jealous.
It's really a shame how beauty is wasted on youth and men. Actually.
Particularly men. Yes. How about I don't go overboard. I don't do anything particularly crazy to my face. Really, at this point, I feel like I'm just trying to slow down whatever process is happening. I spend good money on quality products. I am, very conscientious about sun exposure and trying to maintain. My husband washes his face and applies moisturizer, and that is it. Yet, I still think that he looks incredibly handsome. He has deep forehead wrinkles. Those don't bother me. However, I can't stand the ones on my own forehead. Why?
Dude, I would say Justin Beck sometimes will show me an old picture or whatever and be like, what do you think about this? And I'll be like, oh, what? I don't even look like you. Like, I like him now.
Yeah.
And I think I think Justin looks very young for, his age.
Yeah.
But I also, he can grow a scraggly. I actually prefer when his beard is super long and unkempt and gross. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I just love that look. I like when he shaves his head close. I like when he wears a uniform. His uniform of white t-shirt and navy pants, or white t-shirt and green pants with the Timberland boots. Like, bitch, let's fuck tonight. So, like, the burlier and, like, constructionier he looks, mm-hmm. I'm like, baby, yeah. But, like, for me personally, which is crazy, the way he's aged and the way he's presented himself hasn't changed in the whole time. Literally, you can look up a picture of Justin Beck 25 years ago. It'll be the same ass outfit that he's wearing right now. And it'll be a variation of this beard, mm-hmm. and a variation of this haircut. He has not changed. He's completely consistent in his presentation. But, like, he gets sexier.
Yes.
Whereas for me, I'm sitting here, like, scrolling through the Zara sales section being like, should I wear purple? Will that make me look younger? What if I tried purple?
Oh, my God. I fell down a terrible rabbit hole. Was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know how this happened. There is a Facebook page dedicated to my high school graduating class. It's not very active. Oh, no. It's mostly like announcing, reunions and things like that. But I started going in and looking for people that I graduated with, playing the sick game of, do I look better? Or
oh, no.
do I look younger?
And you found that you did. I know that you did.
I found that I'm not doing bad. I'm actually doing well. There are a handful of women who are doing 110% better than I am. I think it's because they don't have children. But
see, that's just it. The kids will fuck you up.
I'm not like entirely against that theory because there's this one girl I went to school with and damn, she looks good, but she doesn't have children. And it's not her body. Like, her whole face looks young too. So she either got really good genetics or she's got a demonic portrait of herself up in her attic because she looks the same.
Not a demonic portrait, not Dorian Gray. What did the dudes look like?
Oh,
because dudes in our age bracket, let me tell you something, 35 to 44, like, I'll just be reading news. In fact, I'll just be looking at these MAGA insurrectionists that got, I'm just looking at their mugshots, and I'm seeing their age, and I'm like, if he's 44,
yeah,
bitch, I'm 17, because
some
men
of them
age crazy.
Yeah, some of them have not aged well. Some of them look fine. I'm trying to think specifics. There were a couple that I was like, oh, but it's
Chris
really,
looks young.
Chris looks young. Chris is handsome. I mean, same thing like you feel with Justin Beck. I feel that Chris has only gotten more handsome as he's gotten older. Has had the same haircut for the last 10 years. He looks good. He has nice personal style. He dresses well. He smells good. He's never going to have to do a goddamn thing to his face while I'm over here sweating, whether or not my crow's feet are visible and when's the last time I had Botox. And oh my God, I just ran out of my serum. I better make sure that I stack up on that shit because Lord knows what's going to happen if I'm not applying my serum to my face. And it's just my girlfriend, I was talking to her this morning. Actually, because she went and she got microneedled at the same place at the appointment right after mine yesterday. And she was like, I'm not going to say his name, Gary. People tell Gary all the time, like, how handsome he is and how good he looks. And she was like, he's a handsome guy and he obviously got compliments like when he was in his 20s. But like now it's like so much more so. And I'm like, ugh. And he's let his hair go. I mean, he's like silver fox, beard, like mountain man. He's a handsome guy, and he's literally gotten more handsome with age. And it's just like, it's not fucking fair, especially as a white woman, because white women do not age well.
Y'all, she said that shit.
I said it.
She said that shit. I ain't say that shit.
We don't. I had this conversation with two of my clients last year at the gym, and they told me how old they were, and I was like, you're fucking liars, tell me your real ages. And they're like, no, we're real. I mean, I think they were both like in their mid 40s, close to 50, and I thought that they were like early 40s. And I was like, go, tell me a white woman in the public space who has aged well. And the first thing they said was Nicole Kidman. I was like, wrong, she has not aged well. Her face doesn't move. I was like, tell me somebody who is natural, like a Jada Pinkett Smith or that bitch from The Craft. Have you seen her? What's her name? She looks exactly the same as she did in 1995, and I think she's like 55.
Oh, with the curly hair?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You know who looks fucking good, and it's impossible because I'm like, how? Because I looked at her elbows and I looked at her neck, and she looks great. Angela Bassett looks 40 years old.
She does.
And how she looks, and it's not caked on makeup. It's not you look at her skin is poreless. Mm-hmm. Her neck is not wrinkled. Her elbows look good. And she dresses not too young, not too old. I don't know whatever she did.
Yeah. It's insane.
Well, it's blackness. And here's how I feel about it. Part of it is, if you don't be racist, you might age better. That's a lot of it. Hatred will fuck your face up.
You might be onto something. I think Christy Brinkley is the only white lady celebrity who looks good. She looks natural. She looks normal. And J-Lo out here saying that she only uses olive oil or whatever bullshit she's trying to tell people. Fucking lies. I mean,
J-Lo's body does look good, though.
Oh, no.
But J-Lo is Latina. So, she has a little bit of that melanin. She can do that.
Yeah, no, she can. But, I mean, she looks
she looks
better than she did when she was 20. Let's be honest.
She does. 100% she looks better. And I get so sad because I just said it to Justin. I said, because, he thinks it's going to be a partition tonight. So he's looking around like,
Oh, girl.
what do you want to do tonight? What do you want to do tonight?
All day.
Whole time I'm like, oh, what do you want to do tonight? And you know how I said I need an outfit. Or if I don't feel cute, I'm not doing it. And I was thinking to myself, there was a time where I didn't need the security of a sexy outfit because my body was just young and amazing and whatever. But I didn't even know that it was. I was just naked and doing things because I wasn't like disturbed by what my body looks like.
Right.
And I just said to him, I was like, remember when my body was just great for no ass reason? He's like, it's fucking great right now. What are you talking about? I was like, you have to say that because you want some pussy tonight. He's like, no, I'm serious. It's fucking great right now. Let me see your boobs right now. I'm like, no, you're missing the point. They always make it about that. Well, show me and I'll see. I'll see.
Yeah.
But I don't need to show you. I'm trying to have a conversation. Oh. This is why you can't like have a conversation with men about how you feel about your body because they're just like, I'll prove to you that it's great. And you're like, you're not understanding.
Oh, no, Chris will come in and I'll be in the shower and he'll just come and he'll just stand at the glass door and stare like a creep. And once I get the shampoo out of my eyes or I wipe my eyes and I have a panic attack that somebody's standing there staring at me, and then he'll move around to the sidewall and he'll stand. And I'm like, could you just not? Like, we both know that this is just a facade. We both know that this, like, I know what you want. You don't have to, like, do this right now because I know it's not for you. So you look amazing. Your body is hot. Could you put on that hot workout outfit? He asked me that today.
Why do they like the workout outfit, please?
I don't know, but I have one that he is obsessed with. And he's like, could you please put that on to go to work today? And I was like, my body is not feeling that outfit today. So no, it's a long tank top pants kind of day.
There was this ugly ass pair of Soul Cycle purple and yellow. Purple and yellow capri leggings. No. I'm 4'11". What the fuck I look like in capris? And he had brought them home, and he was like, if you want to work out in these, and I was like, oh, okay. So I wore them, and then he started rifling through my drawers, looking for them. I was like, oh, they're workout pants. They're probably in the dirty clothes. He's like, go get them. I was like, I actually could never wear those again because I looked crazy in those. I can't wear that length. And he's like, it's not about the length. It's about the ass. And he's like, bring those purple leggings in here. I said, for what? And he's like, for tonight. I was like, I'm not putting workout pants on to fuck. What are you saying? He's like, we just cut a hole in them. I was like,
oh no,
they're fucking probably $75 pants. I was like, they're ugly, but they still cost a lot of money.
Oh my God. Cut a hole in them.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is that they like those workout pants. They're so gross.
Chris loves a high waist, so they're high-waisted. They're compressive. They're actually the ones I talked about in last month's newsletter. They're magic. I will say that. They are magic. I do really enjoy the way that my lower half looks when I'm wearing them. And I also have a matching bra that goes with them. So I think it's just like the combination of it's like tight and sparkly. He's just like...
But you have boobs, right?
I do. Yeah. I mean, they're not great by any means, but they're there.
But they're big, right? Like at least C's.
Oh, no. They're B's.
Oh.
On a good day.
Those are good.
Yeah. They're not bad. I mean, they're nowhere near as amazing.
Oh, I have shitty boobs. My tits suck. Like, there's no getting around that shit.
Yeah, it's they insert in tops. I think, didn't you send me that picture the other day of that woman that was like, I'm gonna wear this dress even though my boobs are like pancakey?
And she was walking across the street with a coffee cup.
Yeah. And
I was like, but it's 2 PM and you don't have a mask on. But okay, go content.
It gets depressing sometimes, like when I want to wear certain things, like sometimes like a bathing suit, with like a deep V down the center. And you kind of have to do like that lift and like position, but then they kind of like flatten out into that weird old lady flat boob on the inside.
I mean, for me, it was that they just deflated after breastfeeding every child for 50 years each. So, like, they're here, but, like, they could definitely use a lift and a little full. Like, I wouldn't want big, huge, hard,
No.
porn star fuck me titties. I would want, you know, my boobs that I had back. And I had beautiful little B teardrops that were stunning gorgeous. I didn't know they were stunning gorgeous. I never wore them out. They were always under stuff because I was like, oh, they're so little.
Never wore them out.
And now they're totally flat, weird. In fact, I don't even think they're symmetrical. I got a high right and a low left. These bitches something is very wrong.
No, they're not. I like the way mine look when I raise my arms over my head, and then I take my fingers and I just pull that skin up. They look really great when I do that. So as long as I can just like maintain this body position.
That's hilarious. So you're just going to be wearing a dress that you really like and just holding this position up, walking around like an asshole. I mean, yeah, there's no... And, like, I don't even, you know, there's padded bras, there's this, there's that, but, like, I have grown so accustomed to not wearing a bra, which is probably also bad, that I have trained myself to believe that I don't like any tops that show any chest. So I like to fully cover it, and I also want to look flat, which, girl, what? I've just trained my mind to go, oh, no, this looks like it needs boobs. I'm not wearing that. I want to obscure the whole boob area until I can get a lift and a fat transfer to make my boobs, to bring my boobs back to pre-breastfeeding glory. But then, even then, where am I going?
See, that's the thing. I mean... I went a couple years ago to get my stomach looked at. I thought, you know what? I could probably like feel better about myself if I had a tummy tuck, because I have that weird like bit of skin that hangs above my cesarean scar because it's so tight. Like when you get that incision, and I had that incision 3 times, that scar tissue just builds up and it kind of like starts to pull down the skin that's underneath it and the fascia. And then you get this like weird shelf. And so I thought, you know what, maybe if I got this fixed and I, you know, got this loose skin taken care of and like fixed my herniated belly button, like maybe that would solve my problems. And I went in for the consult, and when I heard the price, I was like, fuck this. And then when I heard about the recovery, I was like, absolutely not. Like you have to be like a really rich lady with like a lot of help to be able to like recover from a tummy tuck. And my girlfriend was like, how much longer are you going to be wearing a bikini anyways? She was like, who fucking cares? And I was like, oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, there's not, who wears a bikini? I'm not wearing a bikini. What? A bikini? A bikini hasn't been, oh no ma'am, I'm not. It's a one piece over here. Nah, baby. It's a one piece over here with, I got accessories in this motherfucker.
Oh.
I got a one piece. Bitch, don't let me get a fucking little tiny sarong wrap with the gold coins that make noise. Don't let me do that, because then I'll just think I'm so cute. I'm walking around the beach with my little coin skirt.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I have the coin skirt right here.
I wonder if it looks like the one I used to wear for belly dancing.
Where is that thing? Oh, don't tell me I put... Hold on, I gotta look through my seasonal drawer. Because I have one of those. I'm rifling, and now I'm gonna get crazy until I find it. 'Cause I really... Don't tell me I lost my coin skirt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go.
Yes. Oh my God. That's exactly.
Look at that ASMR.
I had a pink one of those for belly dancing.
So I like to put my one piece on and then tie this little bad boy around. Ain't nobody getting in the water, so you could just be cute.
Yeah.
But the other thing about it is, I like a kimono. I like a pool shoe. I like a hat. I just like to try to have fashion moments poolside because I'm not getting in the water.
Yeah.
That's just not happening. And I have a picture in my mind of what my bikini body looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And this ain't it. And if it can't be that, then... Which is terrible. It's terrible because 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I'm going to wish that I liked this body.
Of course. I mean, that's the way that it goes, right? It's exactly how it goes. I did like a boudoir photo shoot after Bennett was born. And I almost didn't do it. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. Back up. Back up. Back up. You what?
So right after Bennett was born, I somehow got connected to this woman who was a makeup artist, and she and her friend, who was a photographer, were doing this thing where you could go to a photographer's house, suburban mom, and she had like 2 rooms set up, and one would do your makeup and then the other one would photograph you, and then you'd walk out with a handful of photographs. And so I thought, you know what? I've had 2 kids. This shit's not getting any better. I might as well document it so that someday down the road when I'm feeling really bad, I can look back and be like, oh, look, I was cute. And I had 2 kids. So yeah, so I had these photos taken, and I made a little book for Chris and gave them to him, and he thought it was cute. But yeah, I'm glad I did it because I wasn't wrong. It's not getting any better.
I'm gonna need that book though.
It's nothing crazy. I didn't have crazy lingerie, so it was just like, I think I had a cute like pink bra and matching underwear, and then like this black lace kind of like a bodysuit. Did it have, maybe I wore like matching black underwear with it. I don't know. Nothing too insane.
Okay, hold on. What were your poses? Like, what's this lady telling you to do?
So that's the awkward thing, because I hate having my picture taken. I never know what to do with my arms. What am I going to do with my hands? Actually, what am I going to do with my face? I never know what to do with my face. I hate a picture. So one of them, I was like laying on my back on a couch, which I was like, okay, this is good because like my stomach is like falling into my body. So that looks cute. My legs are like lifted up. So that's cute. I did one that was like up against a wall, like with my head turned. That was
okay.
Cute.
I'm gonna need all these pictures. I'm gonna need all these pictures, and I'm gonna need them for the interactive. And if you are signed up on the Patreon, then you know that you have close friends access, because you gonna get the pictures too.
I'll give you a tame one on close friends.
A tame one? What
They're
you mean?
not
You
bad.
have pussy lips out?
It's not like no nip. No vagina, nothing. No labia on display. It's cute. It's just, it's awkward because I don't understand. I think that some women feel sexy and they exude that in how they present themselves. I never once in my entire life have had a moment where I feel sexy. And I don't know why. It's such a foreign concept to me. Of like, I've watched enough Top Model and I still don't understand how to smize. Like, what does that even mean? How do I smile with my eyes?
Dude. That is so true. Because, your husband thinks you're sexy and will tell you you're sexy and this, that, and the other. And like, you want to believe him, you do.
Of course, yes.
But you're also like, sir, come on. I'm just, your pussy forever. You don't have to do all that. It's okay.
Right. I don't know. I would like to better understand.
But the thing is, how can you know how others are perceiving you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you say you don't feel sexy in your body, but there could be a woman that's in line behind you at the store and is like, that little lady is cute. You don't know.
No, you're right.
You live in your own body.
You're right. I guess I maybe assume that there are some people that like they get dressed, they put on an outfit, they get their hair done, and it's like I do that and I walk out just feeling like me in a costume. I feel cute. I like it. It's fun for the moment. But I would have to assume that there are people out there that are just like total smoke show, and they just, you know.
And you know what's crazier is when you get all dressed up and cute, you probably look so cute and so sexy and so much younger than your age, and take all that shit for granted. And actually, here's a prime ass example. Lisa exudes a sexiness to me.
I was gonna say, yeah, she
doesn't
does.
think she doesn't think she's sexy, and I want to punch her right in her fucking head.
What?
She doesn't think she's sexy, and I'm like, okay, cool flat stomach. I can see your rib cage. I'm like, what are you? And like, she just has this like effortless.
She's total cool girl sexy, 100%.
She has just this like effortless style, and like we like the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like. When we first started hanging out, it was like, oh, I have those shoes. Oh, me too. I have that earring. Okay. Like, we have a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at her like, what the fuck?
And when you
why do you look so cool and I don't?
Yeah. And when you stand next to her, you feel like her toady little friend, like, you know, like the hunchback of.
Well, when I stand next to her, it's like I get to come along with the stylist lady. I look like her assistant. You know what I'm saying? Like. And so, like, I remember it. I remember it distinctly. Justin and I, Slipknot was playing here on Long Island, and she invited us to come. You know, we went backstage, whatever, and, like, you know, you get to meet, like, the band wives. Mm-hmm. And the band wives, Slipknot's a fucking huge band.
Yeah.
So the band wives are fucking sexy. That's just, they're not gonna not be sexy. They're sexy. So, like, the whole time I'm getting ready for the show, and it was a rainy day. I remember this. It was a rainy night. It was fucking cold. It was not comfortable. And I was like, I cannot do sexy. I have to do utilitarian because it's going to be puddles. It's going to be mud. Motherfuckers in masks. This is the metal show. I got to be me. I can't. So the whole time, you know, I'm texting Lisa. I'm like, what am I supposed to wear to this event, honey? Because she's like, Melissa, why are you worried about it? Oh, my God, shut up. Just come on. And I was like, ugh. So, you know, and Justin, like I said, is a sexy guy.
Yeah.
So who cares? Like, when Justin Beck puts on a hat and then puts the hood on, and the hood is like just so perched on the back of the hat, so it's not all the way on, but it's kind of on. Then he has his nose ring, and then the hoodie zipped up, and then like that fucking not puffer but puffer coat, and then his pants, and then his shoes that are untied. Like, you sexy fuck. Like, he just looks very naturally cool. Then I'm like, and then he has to bring me along, and I'm like, Chris Kattan over here. I look like fucking Mango, bitch. Like, what? So, the whole time I'm like, we going to the Slipknot concert. I'm gonna look a mess. Oh, God. So I'm having a conversation in my head that nobody else is having. Justin's like, come on, what the fuck? Come on. Yeah. You're gonna be late. We gotta go. So I think I put on Timberland boots and, like, I don't know, I might have had this shirt on, like this, you know, this kind of tank top. So I had a lace bra under one of those, like, longer hole on the side thing, and, you know, I put on hoop earrings, and I spackled my face. I had on a lot of makeup, like I was about to lip sync for my life. And then it was rainy, so I just pulled my hair back and low, and then I put on a super low, you know, black baseball cap to where you know, you couldn't see my face if you wanted to. And so my thing is, I just got to play with what I just got to work with what I can work with, which is my lips. So I did a really nice, you know, nude, giant, fat, you know, lip. So, like, because that's all I have. So, and I remember going there, and she's like, oh, this is such and such. This is such and such's wife. This is such and such's girlfriend. And I was just like, everybody is sexy.
Yes. And
then Lisa's carrying her dog. And Lisa had the nerve to tell me that she didn't feel cute. And I was like, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, it's insane. Her hair is platinum blonde.
Yeah.
She's got red lipstick on. Who can do that?
Yeah.
She's got
that winged eyeliner, I'm sure.
Which, who can do that?
No.
she's got, this was when she had a long coffin red sparkle nail, and I was like, what the fuck is with your nails? Your nails are so beautiful. I would like them to scratch me. I can't understand. And I think she had on combat boots and a fucking puffer coat. It was not like meant to be a sexy outfit. There was no body involved, but she just exuded, I'm fucking cool.
Yeah. You
fucking suck. Come and meet all my friends. And I was like, I don't really want to, but okay. So there are those women that they exude that, but who knows what's going on upstairs.
Right. But I mean, I still want to know how to do it.
Bitch, you did it at the Christmas party, at the holiday party.
Oh my gosh.
You looked 30 years old, stylish, very young, very cute.
Well,
like
that's
one of those
very
bitches
kind.
that you look like one of those people where, you know, you blow your hair, like you know how to use the barrel round brush and get it to do the thing, the flippies on the side. And like a minimalist, pretty lady look. Like you have it, you do it. You do it.
Well, that's very nice because when I had to rewatch the playback to put it into the Patreon, I was like, oh, damn, I could have like done better lighting. Like, did you see those wrinkles on my face? And then Lisa came in her shoulder low cut red dress. And I was like, damn.
Oh, girl, I just had to get over it. Because if Lisa's invited, just forget about what you were going to wear because it doesn't matter.
But you look
Lisa's
so
gonna come
cute
in
too.
here.
Your dress was super sexy.
Ew, thank you. The whole time I was sitting there sucking in. I'm like, why am I sucking in my stomach? These motherfuckers can't see my stomach. I'm sitting down. But it just goes to show you really can't know. Like when you see that sexy lady, like,
Yes.
does she fucking know every day she just wakes up and she's cute like this? What is this?
I think so. Every day. And you know what? When she was posting pictures of and I was like, damn, she didn't have an awkward face. Clearly.
And see, that's just it. And that makes me nervous about her then. I love you, but remember what I told you?
Yeah.
I don't trust a pretty bitch that never had an awkward face. I don't. I don't. You had to be ugly from 8 to 27 to have a personality. I can't. I'm dead ass serious. And you know, I'm nervous about Shira because Shira is fucking stunning. And I'm just like, I hope you have an ugly phase at some point, baby doll, because this personality ain't going to develop itself.
I mean, maybe once she loses the bulk of her baby teeth and her adult teeth start to come in and they're jacked up, you know, she'll have her moment.
Because there are days where I just look at her and I'm just like, ugh. And I have to actually stop telling her. Because little girls know. I have to stop telling. Every day I go, oh my God, you're so gorgeous. You are so, girl, I can't stand it. Flip your hair to the left. Let me see. And she'll do it. And I've taught her. She's flipping her hair. She's side to side flipping it. And I'll be like, why are you so cute? Why are you so pretty? And she'll be like, oh my God, I was just born gorgeous. And I'm like, you're 5.
But that's the kind of confidence that you hope that they have, right? Like I don't know. That's like my end goal with Quinn. And she's super smart. She's really good at whatever she does. Like the child is just amazing. And I'm like, I but her personality is great too. Like she has a cutting, sarcastic wit. So she just might be like an outlier. But I'm like, ugh, I hope that you've got some struggles here somewhere because you're going to be insufferable.
I mean, she had, yeah, and that's what I mean. So, like, you can't be cool and pretty and smart and funny. Like, one of those got to go,
right?
For you to have something going on. So, like, you know, thank God I had no dental for the first 25 years of my life. Because if I was Shira level adorable for the span bulk of my life, I would be terrible. I would be terrible because I would be overconfident.
Uh-huh.
And I would think I was really doing something. And there was a time where I was overconfident and thought I was really doing something. Unfortunately, it was on national television. But what I'm saying is, you really never know. And that's why I don't believe those body image, life coach, whatever people. I never believe them. I always think, she must really hate herself. If this is if this is the thing she does for a living.
Well, I mean, as a former body life coach, because I did that for a while, I think the ones who are realistic with you and say, like, you're never going to come to this place where you 100% love and accept yourself, ever. It's just not who we are as human beings. And so I think that once you can get to that point and say, okay, well, if I'm not ever going to get to this place of like, I'm fabulous, I love myself all the time, and understand that there's going to be days where that mean girl voice creeps in and she tells you that, you know, your ass looks flat or your boobs are too saggy, you can find ways to navigate around it. But the people that are like, you know, toxic positivity, no, I don't trust them, because that's not real.
That's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, like, when I say these things, I'm talking about on an individual, me only, I clearly have body dysmorphia. Something is very wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because what the messages that I believe about how I look and my body, you know, don't match with what Justin tells me he sees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't match with, you know, what Lisa tells me she sees. Like, Lisa thinks I'm crazy. She thinks she's all the time. She's like, oh, hey, cool body dysmorphia, because I'll come out the room and, you know, I'll look like a fucking juggalo. Just a giant t-shirt, giant Jankos. And she'd be like, what the fuck, Melissa?
Not a Jinko.
She was like, everything you wear is way too big. I'm like, yeah, that's how I like it. Because I just, my mind is tricking me into believing that if I wear bigger clothes, then it'll appear as though there's a small person under there. But really what's happening is I wear bigger clothes and just look bigger for no ass reason.
Yeah. I mean, there are some people that the Olsens can pull it off.
Oh, girl, in my mind, I probably think I'm over here Mary Kate on that ass. Like, the fashion, is it killing you? But I probably look crazy.
I think the hard thing is, for petite women, we can't do a lot of fabrics. And I have a friend who's a very smart, fashion-forward boutique owner who really kind of opened my eyes to that a few years ago. She was like, you've got to be careful with like pleats and how much fabric you have on, because it's not doing what you think it's doing. And so that kind of really started to shift, like, oh, okay, so maybe I should like play with proportions, and like not everything needs to be big and flowy. Maybe one thing can be form-fitting and something else can be a little bit, you know, less so that it's not like, you know, all crazy tight or all crazy big and loose. Because as a short lady, you can't handle a lot of patterns in fabric.
And I'll still do it. There's this company called 69 USA. Good friend of mine, his friend owns it. And super fashion forward, very weird. High fashion people do it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like an artistic, like a FKA Twigs would wear that shit, dead serious, and be like, hey guys, I'm coming to the thing now. And she would look, you know, she would have like one plate with wire in it, and the hair is going over here, and one hair is going over here, and then she has fucking green dots drawn on her fucking eyes, and then she would have like, you know, whatever 69 USA sells. I'll post it so you guys can know what I'm talking about. It's all oversized denim, and there was a jumpsuit, and it was just like a dream jumpsuit. It had pockets. It had a zipper so you don't see the hardware, because I like no hardware. I have a lot of weird rules. And I was I'm going to need that.
Oh, God, Melissa, in a year of talking to you, you have weird rules? Tell me more.
So I text my friend and I was like, yo, I'm gonna need that jumpsuit. And he's like, oh, the oversized jumpsuit? It's huge. I was like, okay. Which part of the conversation are you missing? I'm gonna need that jumpsuit. So get it over here.
Did you get it?
And he sent it. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge, and it's amazing, and it's a security blanket, and it's my. I look ridiculous in it.
Uh-huh.
But bitch, I think I am a Tokyo fashion blogger in this bitch. I wear that motherfucker dead ass serious. It got pockets. Nice. I don't know what shoe to wear with it because I haven't worn it out yet. It's just an inside outfit. But like when I wear it in the house, I wear it with earrings. I put a face on, and I really think that I'm fashion forward. I probably look crazy. But
you feel good.
I feel good, and I think that the message that I'm sending is, oh, I think what I'm projecting is, oh, that's a fashion person, so she can look crazy.
Yeah. Fashion people can look crazy.
Okay, but then the caveat to that is I am not a fashion person, so I just... You know what I'm saying? Like the image that you have in your, like, how do you think that you present to others? How do you, when you put on let's say you put on your best outfit and you're going to there's no COVID. This is an imagined world. Let's travel there. How do you think you're presenting? Like if you walked into your high school reunion, what do you think people would think you look like?
I look like, I look like I know a little bit about what I'm doing. I look like I made thoughtful choices. And hopefully I look authentic. I spent a company Christmas party last year for Chris's work, for Christmas, wherein I thought that I looked kind of boring, but the other women there were constantly complimenting my outfit and told me I look like a fashion blogger and how cute I was. And I'm just like standing there like, okay, could you please stop talking to me about the way that I look? Because this is making me really uncomfortable right now. But I had on a silver jumpsuit, a black leather jacket, and a black heel, and a red lip. That was it. So for me, that felt like very tame and boring.
Simplicity is everything. No, that's not. For silver jumpsuit, bitch, that's crazy. That's wild as hell.
But it wasn't like super shiny. It was just kind of like a matte, just like a, it wasn't revealing. It was fully covered. It wasn't tight. The legs were wide. Like it wasn't anything. It's basically like elevated pajamas, but these ladies were like so nice and so complimentary. I was like, oh, am I doing something here?
See, and that's all. See, and you had no idea.
No.
You had no idea.
No.
I would sometimes get compliments on on days where I just felt so like, ooh, this outfit ain't it. This is crazy. Girl, I'm going to just go pick these kids up real quick. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just get this done. And then you get stopped and they're like, oh, I really like your outfit. And you're just like, okay. Because hating your body is a lot of work. Yeah. You got to hate it to the fullest.
Yeah.
Justin gets on me all the time about my proportions. He's like, babe, you don't think that coat is huge? I'm like, yeah. And it's so warm. And I think I look so cute. And he's like, you look crazy.
Talking about huge, I ordered that house coat last week.
Yes.
I cannot wait because it's definitely not just a house coat. When outside opens up, I am wearing that shit to drop off. I'm wearing it to pick up. I'm going to live in it. It's going to be my
so cute
uniform.
You got the color one or you got the black one or you got the gray one?
I ordered the one that was like tan with the ivory on the inside. And then it had like the one coral tie and the one ivory tie. I'm pretty sure that's the one I got. Because I felt like black was just like, I needed something like a little bit lighter.
Oh, no, baby. I'm going to get the black one. I'm going to get the black one and wear a house dress under it, but tie it.
Yes.
And that's the outfit.
I can't wait. It looks like a giant like blanket. A giant quilted blanket on your body. Cute.
Well, I also love a kimono shape.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a kimono shape says, I'm confident. I bet you couldn't pull this off if you wanted to. I'm definitely not pulling it off, but I think that you think I am. That's what a kimono does. You know how many? I'm actually sitting in my closet. I'm looking at all my kimonos. I have so many kimonos. Literally never wear them because I put them on. I love them. They feel great.
Yeah.
They literally never make it out of the house.
Oh no.
Why? Actually, all my clothes don't make it out of the house. There's not a single outfit. And everything in here is perfectly cute. If my niece came over here right now, she'd be like, I need this. Let me have this. I want to wear this. I'm like, she would love all of it.
Yeah.
But she's also zero body fat, that lanky, that lanky, bony, long leg that they have when they're young and they haven't had children yet. That lanky, long, bony leg.
Yeah.
She has that. The tiny butt. But the little juicy boob with the flat stomach, like, what?
So basically your body 20 years ago.
Except longer.
Yeah.
And then her hair is bigger. So she has a tiny olive oil body and then this giant hair. So she's just like fashioned to the core.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to die, I would say, like the feeling that I have. But it's and you're right. It's after the baby. It's not just your body that changes, it's your face and then your brain chemistry.
I never really thought much. I mean, I liked to get dressed. I paid attention to how I dressed before kids. After having kids, I felt like I was so much more focused on not looking like a mom that I remember going to buy a bathing suit maybe like in May, and so it had been, 5-6 months since Quinn had been born. And I was like, where do I buy a mom bathing suit? Like, I can't wear the bathing suits that I wore in the past. Like, I have to have something that's like, more covered up or, more modest. And literally walked to Sears with Chris and Quinn.
Not Sears.
Because they had Land's End, and everybody's like, oh, you got to get a Land's End suit. Land's End suits are so nice. So I was like, okay, let's figure this out. So I went in and I grabbed some, and I was like, okay, I'll do a tankini because I have a really long torso, so it can be hard for me to find one pieces that like don't ride up my crotch. So I got a tankini, and Chris comes back with like a skirt, and I was like, I can't do a skirt. Like, the skirt's old lady. And all of a sudden this like 60-year-old woman with this banging body walks out of here with like a skirted tankini. Same one that I've got on. And I was just like, oh my God, this is where I am. I'm in Sears buying a Land's End tankini at 27. What's happening to me?
Now listen, at 20, I forgot how young you are. Fuck, yeah. The thing is, though, Land's End do have the bathing suits because
really
I too am a
nice.
Land's End bathing suit buyer. I didn't know they were at Sears though. I haven't been in a Sears in 1,000 years. But the catalog Land's End, they have it where it has the Spanx built in that bitch.
They're so nice. They're thick. They're structured. It had wires.
I couldn't breathe in the motherfucker. I was like, oh, this is good. This is going to be good. I wore that shit we went to vacation in North Carolina, and that was my shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then I still put a fucking kimono on top. I still put a fucking whole outfit on top. It makes no sense. Like, when I went to California to visit Lisa,
mm-hmm.
she just went to the pool in a bikini, dead ass. And it's the no children women. It's the no children women. She just we're gonna go down to the apartment pool. I was like, oh, okay. I said, I'll meet you down there. And I got down there, and her friend showed up, all also childless, and tattoos, and bodies, Bodyodyodyody bodies, and everybody was in a bikini. And here I am. I'm like, these are 13-year-old feelings inside that's happening to me right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to shrink and die. Mm-hmm. And I had on a green one piece, and she was cute. It was a cute green one piece. It was a green one piece with the ties up and down the side, and I can make the leg higher or lower.
Yes.
Depending on if my bikini hair was right. I could work it out. And I remember just not having a good time at the pool anymore. Like, and it's sad because I'm a grown-ass woman. Why can't I enjoy the pool? And that's the thing. Like, I see these, the Instagram stories where the word stories that are like, love yourself. Just get in the pool. Just do that. And I'm like, you're right. I should. Because why am I not getting in the pool because I'm worried about my body? Like, who's worried about your body?
Right. Nobody.
And like, I get so like mad at myself because other women love their, and the thing is, I'm not even judging other women's bodies. I'm like, ooh, girl, she's cute. She's cute. She's cute. Completely different body types than mine. And I'm like, ooh, yeah, that's a cute outfit. I just don't have that same respect for myself.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to cultivate it. It does take, things have gotten better, but it's been 4 years that I've like actively had to work on like how I talk to myself. And I've noticed patterns. I find that the negative self-talk happens so strongly a week before my period, and nothing will have changed on my body, absolutely nothing at all, but I will be deep in that like, oh my God, you disgusting piece of shit. What have you done? And then
damn, that's your self-talk?
I mean, I will be like, ew, what is like, ugh, all this loose skin on your stomach? That's disgusting. Why, like, cellulite on your like right outside thigh? Ew, please.
Damn, you're mean to yourself.
I can be mean, but like, who is not?
I'm mean to myself, but I at least be trying to make myself laugh. I don't be like, you disgusting piece of shit.
No, I don't.
I be like, girl, for real? That's what you're gonna wear today?
No, I don't call myself a disgusting piece of shit. But no, I do get deep in my like, ugh, really? I can't. Ugh, gross. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm an asshole. I'll get in the full-length mirror before I get in the shower and just be like doing fucking pet detective shit. You know how Jim Carrey be moving his body all around like an asshole?
Yeah.
I'll do that and just be like, what the fuck? Melissa, you are a 40-plus woman. What are you doing? And I just do it to make myself laugh, but also be like, this is why you're not sexy.
Oh, my sons will definitely like grab the extra skin on my stomach and make like a skin bagel and pat it and laugh and think that it's hilarious. And I'm like, thank you. This is your doing. Thank you both so much.
Oh, they do?
Rude.
Yeah, Shira does that sometimes. And I hate when she does it, especially because I'm like, okay, bitch, you'll see.
Ooh. Look out, Shira. Did you know that this conversation actually went on for a whole other hour past where this ended? It did. And do you know who got to hear it? Our patrons. That's right. On Wednesday, our patrons got to hear the second half of this conversation, and you too can hear it by signing up with Patreon. Patreon is a great way for you to subscribe, and you get access to all kinds of content, from being our Instagram close friends to Monday Night Lives, newsletters, bonus audio content, and so much more. So check it out. We have a link in our Instagram bio, or you can find it straight from our website, www.imperfectstrangerspodcast.com. We also have merch. Merch is a great way to support your favorite podcasts. So from t-shirts to hoodies, to just the basic crew neck sweatshirt, it is a uniform. I wear mine all the time. So a great way to support it and let your friends know that you are on the right side of history by listening to Imperfect Strangers. In the meantime, you can rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts 5 stars, please. Subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. What are you waiting for? Don't miss any future episodes. We have a newsletter. You can sign up for it. We don't spam you. We only send out emails when we have important shit to say. You can find that sign up straight from our website. You can find us on Twitter at imperfstrangers, and we have a private Facebook community. If you click the link in our Instagram bio, it will take you right there. You just got to answer a few questions, and then someone will let you in when you're approved. With that, you guys, thank you so much. You can find us back here next Friday at midnight with our Instagram interactive story that goes along with the episode. In the meantime, shoot us an email, askimperfectstrangers@gmail.com, and we will see you soon. Or talk to you soon. You'll listen to us soon. I don't know. See you on Monday at the Instagram Live. Bye.